tired, but I'm alive and I feel a little better today. It's like I stop and I feel more sore. When I stop, almost better off to keep going, but that's, oh, you can't see it. Oh, you can't see it. Well, that's Kelly's Island behind me, my emergency stop. That's the sun coming up. Something special about getting up, getting going before the sun comes up. It's a beautiful morning. Sir Perkins is making pretty music for me again, and I'm gonna try and get this thing through the Detroit River. All right, for all y'all who don't know, because I didn't know, when you come through the Detroit River, there's two sets of buoys. Check it out. See that big red buoy right there? That thing ought to be painted red, white, and blue, because this side of the river is America. You see that dinky little silly tinker toy buoy over there? That's Canada. We just gonna stay over here, let them Canadians have that little dinky buoy. Y'all are gonna wanna see this. So, had a little problem here. This Detroit River has got some serious current. It is no fun. We were down to 2.7 knots. That is no good, but guess what? I got the wind behind me. I saw the flags flapping, so I said, hell with it. Let's try that head sail out. Boom, half canvas. Gained about a half a knot. I saw 3.6, wind lulled a bit, but it's definitely a half a knot improvement. Not working the Perkins so hard, and we got a long way to go. So hopefully as we come around the bend, we get into a little better wind. Cross your fingers, cross your toes. Boom. I crash landed at a Safe Harbor Marina last night, where I keep the Morgan is a Safe Harbor Marina, and they got a black card program that's got its weird glitches, but works at the end of the day, and you get to go stay at other Safe Harbor Marinas, and they have them all over the United States of America. And it's been my experience, man. I've been doing this since I was 28 years old. These Safe Harbor Marinas are top notch, and they definitely have some glitches with their app for their black cards program, but when they get that dialed in, it's just going to dominate everything. So anyway, check out Safe Harbor Marinas if you're ever looking. You know what I mean? This is trust old Cruiser Steve-O. This is the spot, and I can prove it. They got a friggin' live band going over there. It's just badass. Yeah. And it's huge. This place is just massive. So I'm here. I wasn't going to stop anywhere. I was just going to keep on rolling. But I'm here because I have stupid plugged up diesel filters, and keep having to do emergency changes on the fly by myself. And it's made the last 3 days so incredibly stressful and trying. Man, yeah, not cool. But then you get a moment like this in a badass place that I get to stay at for free. That's the fuel dock I crash landed at last night. They woke me up this morning like, hey bro, we got to get you out of here. And then I spent 2 hours messing with their stupid apps on my phone, and nobody could get it to work. But I even had the manager at the other marina involved, and she was trying her best from the other end. Great Lakes Safe Harbor in Muskegon, phenomenal place too. They're beautiful. They're top notch. The water levels here are so high though that they've had to add like 6 inches of cribbing to most of their docks. Look how close the water is on this wall where I'm staying. It's insane. It's a good time to own a boat. Definitely a good time to own a marina. All right, so they're charging me a ridiculous high rate. Their service department's no bullshit, but it's going to cost me $240 to have $140 worth of diesel polished for 2 fucking hours, man. But I'm lucky that they'll even do anything, because their COVID's got them stacked for work and no workers to do it. It's too bad I didn't have more time to stay here. I'd, maybe see if they needed some help, but I don't. I gotta go. Bottom line is I got a weather window here. It's looking like I got 5 days of decent stuff. 2 days of kind of crap. I got a motor up a river across the lake, which is why the diesel fuel is so important. And then I'm going to be getting to Lake Huron probably close to dark, and I'm going to be kind of beating in it for a minute. Wind's going to be a bit on my nose as predicted, but then it ends and it starts coming a bit from behind me and then a whole bunch from the east, which will put it on the beam. It's going to be rocking. I got a whole bunch of safety gear out because I am by myself. If it gets nasty, I got to clip in. If it gets crazy, I got to wheel the boat by hand until it's over. That's just the way it goes. It doesn't matter if it's 20 hours of it. I have to be at the helm. And, let's hope that God loves me enough. I've witnessed God do some amazing things with the weather for me. I watched him break a nasty storm in half. Insert picture right here, Steve-O. Yeah, God broke that thing in half for me. It's crazy. And I didn't have any pictures of the hurricane. If you guys were watching the news, that hurricane that hit New York, that was 50 miles behind me the whole time. We were just able enough to go fast enough to keep it 50 miles behind us. And that's crazy, man, that's crazy. One more panorama. This is also why I'm chilling. Wind's blowing out of the north right now. It would have been crap. I'd have been taking the whole day on the nose, and I didn't want to do that. So a little bit of it we can handle, but a whole day of it, no, is not going to be good. These lakes, man, I really wasn't worried about Cape Fear. I really wasn't worried about Cape Hatteras. Man, I grew up in Lake Michigan. All right, and if you haven't been here, you haven't been out there, you don't understand. That lake is a treacherous piece of water. And Lake Huron and Lake Erie have their dangers as well. Superior's the king of all of them, and that's really why I bought Bruce here, so we weren't scared of Superior. But there's still good reason to be afraid of all of them. The weather can turn out here and make big shit faster than you can even imagine. It's crazy how fast it turns and just how nasty it gets when it does. So yeah, I'm scared shitless to have to do this by myself and possibly be stuck at a helm for 20 hours of nasty weather. But that's what we're gonna do. That's what we got to do. We don't have a choice. In 3 days, the wind is going to come hard out of the north for 2 days. And if I can make it around the Straits of Mackinac and hit that system, man, it is going to blow me home in like a day and a quarter, and boom. I'll be sad that the trip is over, but I will be relieved that I made it. And I'll probably grab my dog and go up to my dad's cabin and lay on a rug and just cry for a minute. This is some shit here, folks. Ain't no two shits about it. It's taught me more about myself. Yeah. Yep. It's all good though. It'll be applied to the future. All right. Short and sweet one. Cruiser Steve-O's checking out. No editing. Like it, subscribe to it, share it with your friends, hit the little bell icon. You know what to do. Peace out. Well, today's adventure, we got a little better science going today. Check it out. Send and return. Little catch pan so we're not dripping any diesel. Even remove the bilge pump. So in case I did, I could sop it out. And that's the polisher. Marina was kind enough to rent the polisher to me for the cost of $245 and a little bit of change. Not real excited about that. So I'm just squashing butts, switching the pumps around. I got some weird problem with the tank. It's not sharing the fuel when it fills it back up properly, and I don't know if that's what was part of caused this. It just got all the way down. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not getting everything out of the tank. Some is still settling in there, and I'm not going to be able to get it out, so I'll have to cut an inspection panel in later. But I got the dinghy up, and as soon as this is done, I'm going to top the fuel tanks off and cross my fingers, hope for the best. I got 19 gallons in reserve in my reserve fuel system, and I put both new filters in. Actually changed the secondary finer filter, and it was black and nasty, so I'm sure we're going to get better power out of it now. For how long, I'm just not sure. Cross your fingers, cross your toes. I got 60 miles, I got a motor. I am going to leave today, which means I'm going to get to Lake Hesperia or Lake Huron in the dark. And that's not fun. And I was also just looking at the charts, and the U.S. Coast Guard has it marked that there is undetonated ordnance out there, and if you find any, call them. Well, I'm guessing if I find any, I'm not going to be able to call U.S. Coast Guard. WTF? Anyway, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Hopefully we're running.